MMOs. I'm your host, Mysticraven, or welcome back, I should say. I've got a lot of writs to do, so I just want to do a commentary today and kind of explain my position as a content creator and the things that I've had to endure in the past and things and whatever. Now, I'm having to refarm Maelstrom, and luckily for me, because there were perfected weapons. But luckily for me, it was the weekly, and currently I did it, and I'm ranked 38 with a score of 4.9. Now, obviously, I'm not in the top 10 or whatever, but, I did. I went in there, and, I was like, you know, that's cool. It's a weekly. I can, whatever, if I get boarded and whatever, that's cool. But I guess at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. I'm not trying to be the best at this or anything. I've had. When I came to this game, I just wanted a more relaxed game experience. I wanted to have fun when I first came to Elder Scrolls. That's what I wanted, right? I was tired. I was exhausted from years of elite bullshit. Elite bullshit. I was tired. I was fed the fuck up. I was just exhausted. And I feel like, when I came here, I just was like, yeah, I'm just going to have fun. We're going to kick it. We're going to do some shit, right? I didn't know what I was really walking into. I didn't know. I had no idea. And unfortunately, I had to step up in ways that, put my head on the chopping block. Right? I didn't like it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was like, I should just let these people believe this bullshit. That's what I should do. If people want to believe that ignorance, they deserve to believe that ignorance. Whatever. So, but I couldn't. A part of me just was like, you know what? I'll help the ones who want help. It's my way. And it hasn't been easy. Because like I said, when I originally started, I just wanted to do the one thing: show the viability, show the fundamentals. And then every time I turned around, I was ridiculed by the people who believed we are the best, we know all, blah 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 blah. Now, I'm not saying they're not talented players by any means. I'm not saying that. They have cleared content, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Is clearing content. They're very talented, and they deserve their recognition and their respect for accomplishing such feats. But to put it in a perspective, or whatever, it's not the same game as other games. Because that when you get to a point in certain games, it turns you sour. It turns you to a dickhead. You turn into this toxic waste of a person because you think you're better than other people because you can complete X content or whatever. That is what I got tired of as an individual. I didn't want to be that person anymore. I wanted to just have fun. And I wanted to just provide builds and get just people through any content. Now, I'm not the best. I never claim I was. I never said it. I'm just saying I've paid, with all due respect, I've paid my dues in gaming. I've got to test for multiple companies. I've got to have this experience. So, you would think there would be some respect in that essence, but there isn't. And no matter what I accomplish, They don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. They're just going to find another reason. Oh, this or oh, that. And at the end of the day, that's my point. Who's who, like, you don't want to turn people into, like I always tell people, I tell my kids, don't pick on other people, no matter what. Why? Because you're going to turn them into something they don't want to be. Or worse yet, if you feed in to a type of, feed into somebody's ego, they become jaded. Right? And that's a problem too. That's a real big problem. And in my world, I've learned to isolate myself. Right? It's hard. I can be social. It's not like I'm antisocial. I just don't want any I just sometimes at one point in time you just want to be left alone. I mean, I tell people, man, look at the beautiful people of the world, right? The very attractive people. And everybody thinks they don't have a problem in the world. And that's not true. That's the furthest thing from the truth. If anything, they feel empty because only everybody looks at them for them being attractive, right? Who takes them real? A person with money who genuinely cares about that individual, or just cares about them because they have money, right? And at one point in time, you question everything and you just become more detached. The more people just can't accept you for being you. You know? Or try to understand there might be other circumstances. You know? I just feel like in the gaming world, we all can be toxic. I can be toxic. I can be. Absolutely. But at the same time, I try to be considerate. I don't care what players do or what they achieve or whatever. If you're having fun, that's all that matters. This is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a way for people to have fun. And when I came into content creating, only thing I wanted to do was to set the record straight, to try to educate, and to try to help the players who would listen. Nothing more. And show viability. That's all. And if I could do that, then even to 5, 10, 20 people, then I did good. And are there people always going to hate you? Yes. Yes. Because the more you go against something, a misconception, they're going to ridicule you. And that comes with the territory. So when I do this, I'm not doing it for any other reason other than helping people. And of course, I'm going to get backlash. Of course, I'm going to get skeptics. Of course, that's been every day since I've ever became a content creator. You know? But at the same time, if I can help people become better, that's the only thing I want to do. That's all. I just want people to enjoy their time. You know, we all need to sometimes step back and realize, oh shit, you know, I was out of line or something. I completely do that constantly. And I don't want to be the best of the best because I don't want to feed an old part of me, somebody that I once was, you know, because the ego consumes you. It'll consume you. And at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't benefit you in any way. So no, I'm not the best. But I'm far from the worst. And the only reason I'm not trying to be the best is, I can push my limit, but I don't want to be the old me. I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to have fun. I want to clear content. And I think that's the most important thing, to having fun. Not believing you're above anybody else. With that being said, I'm Mysticraven. This is Mystic MMOs. Have a good one, y'all.